Hey, this is Taylor here at Truck World RBA. Today we're going to take some time and look at this 2018 Ram 5500. It has just under 102,000 total miles. It's powered by a 6.7 Cummins turbo diesel mated to an Aisin automatic transmission. It is equipped with four-wheel drive, has an 11-foot Atkins service body, a stellar 7630 crane with a 7,500-pound 30-foot two-stage hydraulic extension. This truck has 3 total sets of drawers. All the bed hydraulics are run off a Miller EnPak. That's a Kubota diesel powered auxiliary hydraulic unit, as well as generator and compressor. It does have a working vise, waste oil tank in the bed, exterior lighting as well as interior compartment lighting all the way throughout. Top mount rail system, so you could easily add a welder on there or move around the accessories on the bed without having to drill holes into the top of the service body compartments. This truck was a one-owner truck and it came to us off a fleet out of North Carolina. No rust inside the service body, no rust on the chassis. Really nicely equipped and clean truck all the way around. Now the goal of these videos is to show you everything about the truck as if you were here looking at it in person. So in the first half of the video, I'm going to take some time, go around the exterior of the truck, point out any cosmetic imperfections that the truck does have. We'll look inside all the bins as well as on the undercarriage. You can see there's a lot of rock chips all along the front of the service body here. On the driver's side, you have a small dent here on the bottom corner as well. Like I said, we'll look inside all the compartments. In the second half of the video, I will do a cold start. We'll take a look at the engine, drive the truck for a short bit, and then I'll run all the equipment on the truck. If at any point in time you do have any questions, or if you'd like any additional photos, videos, or information, feel free to call or text 804-716-8487. Anytime, I'm happy to send over any additional information that might make your decision easier here. Here's a couple chips here on the door. My goal is for expectations and reality to match up, to align. So again, I'm going to be as nitpicky as possible. I want everything about the truck to be very transparent and clear from the video so that when you come and look, there's no surprises whatsoever. No rips or tears on the interior. Driver's seat bottom is clean, as is the seat back. Little bit of wear on the steering wheel, just kind of normal wear of the die itself on the wheel. Dash is also clean and in good shape. There's four-wheel drive down on the floor. It's been really rainy and muddy, so that's what the water is on the bottom there, just from getting in and out with wet boots and wet shoes. Factory exhaust brake, all your upfitter switches here for the lighting, as well as to send power back to the EnPak itself. And again, the truck has just under 102,000 miles. Power locks, power windows, and cruise control. Now this truck has been fully serviced. If you'd like a list of everything that we've just done to the truck, that'll be anywhere you see it posted. So on my website, Facebook, Commercial Truck Trader, I will have a full write-up of what we've done. If you would additionally like the parts and labor receipts for all the work just performed, just let me know and I'm happy to send those over to you. Matching Michelins all the way around. We did not install these tires. They came on the truck. They have plenty of tread depth remaining, probably 70% or better tread. Nice even wear all the way around. They're pretty new. The truck rides really nicely on them. A couple more little rock chips here on the hood itself. Pretty minor in nature, but worth pointing out. Just kind of typical normal rock chips there. No dents or dings in the chrome front bumper. The grille and grille surround are also in good shape. The roof and the top cab corner are also clean. That cab corner frequently will get hit with the pulley block. I see it on a lot of trucks. This one does not have that going on. Again, no rust on the undercarriage. Frame rails are nice and dry. All the emissions are stock and factory, as with everything else I sell. Those are all working as they should. This is one thing I haven't tested. I can test it later on. There is an inverter behind the passenger seat. I actually did not even notice it until I was on this side doing this video and kind of saw it behind the seat. You have a RAM laptop mount. It's missing the laptop rest that goes on the top of it, but the bracket is there. Same deal as on the other side with the front of this service body compartment. You do have some rock chips all the way down. This bed does have its factory paint still intact. Most of the damage and rock chips were just on the fronts of the bins, so it did not warrant a full sandblast and repaint. The factory paint is still in good shape all the way down both sides. The driver's side wheel well compartment has some chips and some dings in those doors, but overall none of the other compartment doors really showed any damage to speak of. Some areas along the hinges here you have a little bit of paint failure, as is common, but again pretty minor overall in nature. Got a couple more areas of paint failure there, one right here. Now this first compartment is your torch bottle compartment. You have E-Track installed in here, as well as a strap that's to secure your torch bottles here inside of this front compartment. And then the second compartment here has a couple sets of shelves and a bunch of extra dividers. You do also have the interior tabs, so you can easily move the shelves up and down, add more shelves in if you'd like, or relocate your shelves. Now all these compartments do have the interior puck lights here. Those are LED, super bright. We'll take a look at those a little bit later on. All the doors close, latch, lock, and seal as they should. We have the bin keys, and all the latches are keyed the same way. Passenger chute compartment. Two more shelves inside of here. Here's a shot of the bed tag. It was built in April of 2019. Again, it was put together by Atkins. They're a fairly local bed builder. They're down in North Carolina. They build a really nice body, and their parts support is excellent if you ever do need any parts for the bed. Again, Michelin tires on the rear, a little ding right here you can see, and then another little ding right here in this door. Nice set of kind of like bolt bin style drawers, a little bit wider than your normal bolt bins. I like that it's divided in the middle, just more organization possibilities here. These drawers slide really nicely, and the tabs, springs are good in the tabs. One nice long shelf over top of those. Again, there's 3 total sets of drawers, so this is the first set here. Then there's 2 more on the driver's side that we'll get to in just a second. Crane compartment. So you have your diaphragm pump in the bottom. There is one waste oil tank in the bed, so you can either fill the tank, whoops, or move that over and empty the tank. You have your air regulator and dryer there. EnPak control panel is up here, and then your outrigger control levers are right there. The crane side outrigger, hydraulic extension. The non-crane side does not extend at all. It's just hydraulic up and down. Shot of the load chart. So again, it's a 7,500 capacity crane, 2-foot hydraulic extension out to 30, or 2-stage hydraulic extension out to 30 feet of reach. Nice drip rail that runs down the entirety of the bedside. You do have the master slide lock as well. You can push that in. It'll lock the entire bedside all the way down. There's one on the other side. 2 rear LED work lights. Really nice large workbench for a bumper. Atkins makes a really nice workbench bumper. You have some pass-through area up on top, and then just a kind of more squared off compartment here in the bottom. Wilton vise, working Wilton vise mounted on the back. And then again, really nice work platform on the bumper. You have a nice grip right here to grab onto. Tow hitch receiver. And then you have your step up into the bed as well. This is just another thing that you only really see on Atkins beds. Again, I really am a big fan of the way that they build their bodies. You can see the rail you have over here over the driver's side top of the bed. So you can add accessories onto that rail without ever drilling into the top of your box. It helps keep the boxes watertight. The EnPak is an A60 HGE. Specs on it down here. Again, that's a Kubota diesel powered unit that runs off the truck's fuel tank. Your hydraulic tank is mounted up top there. And then you have your waste oil tank in the bed. You have your factory tie downs, just D-rings along the side of the bed. All the bed liners in good condition, really no areas where it's peeling up. Just a couple little spots in the bed where it's chipped up. But overall, the bed liner is pretty solid all the way around. Again, coming around to the driver's side now, another one of the master lock slides for the driver's side compartments. Driver rear, you have two more sets of shelves inside of here. Now over the driver wheel well, this is where I was saying you do have some areas of dents and dings. You can see kind of all around here and right here. You have a chip here and a couple chips along here, as well as by this wheel well section right here, a couple more chips under the bed tag. One shelf inside of this compartment. Now this is the driver 2 compartment. You have a set of, I believe, 8 total drawers, ton of dividers laying underneath down here. Again, these drawers all slide super nicely. The ball bearings feel great. We did not have to lubricate these or really mess with them when it came in. They were just in good shape to begin with. Then in the driver first compartment here, gonna have another wider set of drawers. More dividers again down here, like a ton of extra dividers. And again, all these drawers slide and glide as they should. That about wraps up the cosmetic portion of this demo video. I'm gonna hop in the truck and take it for a quick drive, then we'll run all the equipment on it. Again, if at any point you have any questions, just call or text 804-716-8487. 101, 339 on the miles. Shows 931 idle hours, 158 drive. There's no way that's accurate, but that's what it's showing here. Again, it's a 6.7 Cummins, Aisin automatic transmission, four-wheel drive, fully serviced and ready to go to work. Once again, if you'd like copies of the receipts, both parts and labor, for all the work just performed on this truck, just call or text me anytime. I can send those over to you. Plenty of power, rides down the road, super nice on those matching Michelins. Nice thing about having tires that are new but not brand new is they ride nice. We see a lot when we put brand new tires on service trucks. You kind of have a walk and a shimmy for a little while till they wear in. These are just at the point of being wore in without obviously being wore. So again, just rides super nice down the road. does have a rear camera in the bumper, but it's not showing up in the dash. I can check on that and see what's going on with that or why that's not operational. I'm going to back it up back into the spot and then we'll take a look at it. You have your strobes mounted in the grill on the front. As I mentioned earlier on in the video, all the compartments have interior LED puck lighting mounted on the doors. The location of these lights is great because they light up not only the compartment but also your work area right outside the compartment. I really like the way that Atkins does their lights. You have 2 rear mounted strobes, 2 rear mount LED floodlights. Then if we come around to the driver's side, again, all the compartments with the interior lighting. The EnPak control panel here. $520 total hours, 105 hours on the compressor. It's going to cycle through and then it'll start. Again, that EnPak draws off the truck's fuel tank. You can operate the compressor right here. Go ahead and, let's see, pull out. Now the crane is run off a factory wireless remote. This remote has a charging cradle mounted behind the driver's seat. It has a rechargeable battery in here, extra battery in the truck as well. Fully proportional, so the trigger controls the speed of the function. And then once you select a function and operate the crane, the EnPak will idle up like you just saw. Any 2-block works as it should. When I extend it out and hit the bracket, it locked me out of going any further. Again, it's a 30-foot reach on the crane, so kind of a monster of a crane here. That's all the way out to the full extension. You can see the EnPak idles down when not in use. With the crane fully extended, you easily reach all the way over the front of the vehicle. Tons and tons of reach on this crane. Basically zero slop in the rotation gear, super tight. Now the remote can also control the compressor portion of the EnPak. You pull down on the accessory function here. Builds up air nice and quick. outrigger's all sucked up. Shut the EnPak off from the remote as well. And then the charging cradle for the remote, again, is right behind the driver rear seat. So there's a little charging dock for it. You set it in there, and then it will recharge. Well, that about wraps up this demo video. Once again, it's a 2018 Ram 5500, Cummins diesel, Aisin automatic, 4-wheel drive, really nicely equipped truck all the way around. If you have any questions, feel free to call or text 804-716-8487. This is Taylor at Truck World RVA. This is all that I buy and sell. If you're looking for something similar or slightly different, equipped in a different way, feel free to give me a call. I have more trucks coming in on a daily basis. Larger trucks, smaller trucks, whatever you're looking for, just let me know. But again, thanks for taking the time to watch this video.